there's a lot that we talk about before, like we actually talk on air. But okay, so now the Twitter handle is at the Trend Live. The hashtag is TTTT. Like, you have met all of my panelists. I think it's time for us to get straight into the story. Now, this story has made headlines. This is to turn on the interwebs. Sometimes Kenyans can get very cheeky with such stories, but here it is. Aga Khan University Hospital in Nairobi has successfully treated a patient suffering from erectile dysfunction through the region's first penile implant procedure. And I must say that this was long overdue. Kudos to the team, because I don't know, I've just been hearing about things like this online for a long time. You know, friends complaining, neighbors complaining. And I think that this is great. And I know that we talk so much about cosmetic surgery for women, whether it's liposuction or BBL or boob jobs. And this shouldn't be any different for men, because this isn't something that they would want.
Cosmetic, that's to add on to something when there is no problem.
But even this one, you're adding on to
no,
you.
here there is
like,
a problem
There's
that
a
you
problem.
need to fix.
I'm
very
trying to-
serious.
You're
improving quality of life.
This
is almost like corrective surgery.
It is.
No, but
Unafurahi hadi unalia.
Sasa sikia.
I thought you were going to say furahi. But men shouldn't be embarrassed to seek surgery. Aki Cindy.
Yeah.
Cindy.
No.
Cindy.
You have to pick us. You can't give us character development and soft copies. We just cannot.
I think guys.
We just can't.
Stop. Did you just say soft copy?
Yeah, we need, you know, they're
I thought ladies are all about the soft life.
No.
Kwa hiyo wasichana hii town sio masofti. It's not working like that.
Okay. Dad, turn off the TV right now.
Hey,
My mom is what?
history ni ngumu.
Hey, a hard life is a hard knock life.
Dun, dun. It's a hard knock life. Dun, dun. It's a hard knock
No,
life.
but really, if you're one of those guys who, you know, were left because of this situation, it's time to text her back, tell her there's hope, tell her that now, because this really is a breakthrough. Medically, it is really a breakthrough, because it has been proven that a lot of marriages have been facing a hard time. Oh, sorry. No, guys.
No hard times there.
I took you seriously for a while. I was on my phone.
But Kwach,
No, well, okay, sawa.
people are actually listening to you, Kwach.
Well, the marriages have been facing hard times because of not facing hard times.
God.
Yeah.
So, and now this is really, it is really a good thing that is happening, because now it will go towards, you know, better reproductive health, and generally, as it's a breakthrough medically, because now from here onwards is just upwards.
Well, thank you, Kwach.
Oh my God.
I think they should
Kwach has spoken for me, by
they
the
should
way.
they should put the slogan of Aga Khan to be Aga Khan Hospital, making strong foundations for families since 2022.
Yeah.
And you know, wait, Mato, when did you join the show, The Trend? 2019?
2019, yes.
So from 2019, when I tell you that Mato has been rising to the occasion, every single joke he has delivered, because tonight has been very special. Let me just tell you that. But I just want to ask you guys this, because you're men, right? Isn't this a problem that so many men face in society today? And we're talking about Kenya, and we're so embarrassed about it. But if it's an issue that you have, you can go and you know, get treatment, right?
It's not something that's very easy to talk about. Especially, so in most cases, it's the woman who will feel the effects of it. Most men will lash out, because this is a pain point. It's a bruise to the ego and, you know, to their personalities. Of course, because I personally know of a friend whose husband had the same situation. This came immediately after they had gotten their first child. So then things were okay. Then afterwards, vitu zikaumana. So as she was sharing, alikuwa akiniambia tu, yani, it's so hard. They go.
Things went south.
They go to the hospital. There's only so much that can happen at that time, especially if they're not well off financially. And then it becomes a very hard topic to discuss at home. But this is actually a very good thing that is actually.
And you know, even socially, when you guys are having problems because of this kind of an issue, and then now you're called for a family meeting to explain, shida iko wapi? this becomes such a hard, it becomes such a tricky
Really?
topic to go around. It becomes such a tricky
There's
topic.
no other way to go around it.
Yes,
It's a very hard
it becomes such a
topic.
tricky topic to go around because the kind of taboo that has been put around this subject becomes something you can't easily speak about. But also I
Yeah.
hope that even as they make the breakthrough, it will be affordable to even those who can, you know, who have this problem but do not have the financial muscle to
Yeah.
seek it in, you know,
So
if it is
unasema
expensive.
wale wako huko chini waweze kuipata.
Wapande juu. I don't
Wainuliwe.
walio chini
Wainuliwe.
wapande. Cindy, I want to hear where you're coming from.
What else can I
What?
add?
I mean, I had like a whole list, like a whole.
Amina, what's happening?
I was on my phone when we started this topic because I was trying. I took a screenshot of the press release when, you know, when Aga Khan sent it to all the newsrooms, and I
Yeah.
was like, how are the vernacular stations?
Yeah, going to talk
Transibly
about
going about it.
I saw you asked
Yeah,
about
you saw,
Inoro.
right? I was like, how are they
Inoro
going to
and
broadcast
Kameme.
this news? Because, you know, there are some certain things that unfortunately in vernacular are just very vulgar.
They are.
It's true. We can laugh just because, you know, it is what it is. But it's important that we're also recognizing the fact that men do have issues with reproductive health.
Yeah.
That is a very major issue. And if there's a way that it can be sorted, then that's good. I don't know why it was. I don't know why it was announced the way it was. You know, I'm just like.
Yeah, it's sort of
It
like
was like breaking news, like the world is about to end because
But
now
it is
men
breaking
can't-
news.
oh, it shouldn't
You
have
know,
been that because it
But
reminded
that's
me.
the thing. It
You
was-
remember the time
This
when
is
they-
big news. Like, you guys, Yani, you can't just downplay it like that. It was
because
enough for there to
didn't.
be a press release.
Yeah.
It
For
just
there to be, you know, videos of him in surgery saying now he's going to
Yeah.
have a very nice, and you're like, ah, what?
I
do
don't
you guys
know.
remember when at Kenyatta National Hospital they reattached someone's hand who had been, you know, completely cut
Severed,
off?
yeah, because
Yeah.
of domestic abuse.
Yeah, and it was the same. It was the same kind of, you know, press for it. This is literally the same thing.
First of all,
we are
the
reattaching your
Quach,
masculinity.
No, Quach. That's a very different story. That's
Yeah.
an inspiring, hopeful story that, you know,
This
sort of
isn't-
like shows.
this
Yes,
isn't-
because
this
for so
isn't
many women
uplifting?
who
Not
suffer.
with the
No,
kind
this
of
not
pomp
this
and
one.
color that it was given.
What?
It was
No,
almost
Macho,
like
this is
they-
not
I am shocked.
Yeah, like they discovered the cure of cancer. I'm like,
I am shocked.
See how they downplay
Macho.
our issues.
You know, that's why I'm really shocked
Wait,
that when a breakthrough has been made, it's
Quach. Macho just told me, so this is not an uplifting story.
Yeah, it is.
And he was not saying it in the way. Anyway, you know what? Listen, it's just that the domestic violence case that we were discussing many months back was, you know, supposed to be inspiring to give hope to so many women and men who have suffered under the hands of their partners when it comes to SGBV or just generally, you know, gender-based violence. And they know now that, you know, you can get your limbs attached, you can get this and that done. And you know what? For the men, we're not, to be honest, we're not bashing you. You know, we are all jokes, you know, on this show, but we're not bashing you. If you need to go seek treatment, go seek treatment. And if you're with a woman who cares about you and who loves you and who's patient with you, she will understand, because just the same way you have problems, women also have so many issues. And if we expect you to understand us, then I think that it's only fair for us to also stand by you when you have just, you know what, stand. I didn't think about it. No one has to stand. Let's just take a break. This is a bad, let's just take a
at
break.
least now you can stand by yourself. No one is.
We're going to be back. Let's take a break.